When anyone else says it, they say it like I, but in your mouth becomes ah, a breath, a sigh. I read it the way you say it. That sigh could carry me away, and I need to stay here long enough to tell you this. We are made of place. Your city is landlocked, known for government, business, and innovation. It's stable, but it's part cowboy, and it stares at the sun for fun. My city is on the edge of the continent, waiting to fall off. Its criminals and gold rush, boom and bust. Our sanctuary has been sliced apart by a silicon chip. Your citadel is being choked with some sort of high-speed cable. Well, nothing lasts forever. The first night in your city, your girlfriend out of town, you ran after a moving car to kiss me, the roof of a friend's house in Seattle, your teeth on my neck. You saw nothing. We told lies to people we loved. When you called me baby for the first time, it made me shiver. The stairwell in a hotel in Minneapolis. Everyone said you were such a nice guy, dependable, stand-up, tongue and heat, your heart like a raging bird. You sent me mixtapes in the age of CD, and I learned every song by heart. I said, please. You said you could do anything to me. You were on your back. I spread your legs, and you smiled. I was better than I could be because I was yours. I said, meet me in Las Vegas. You said, that would be nice. I said, let's do it. You said, in Texas we have stars, and in Vegas there are lights, and dimes shine more than nickels. The world holds its breath on maybe. A coin, spinning and spinning. We wrote to each other in light and fever, emails, texts. Dimes are the size of bullet holes. And Margaret and Elvis, your bed with your girlfriend out of town. You sang to me, if you'll be my Lee Harvey, I'm your Jack Ruby tonight. You said Butch Cassidy and Sundance. I never saw that movie, but I took you on faith. We kissed in the rain in our mouths and naked except for the rain. I said, Las Vegas. I said, they have to know. Let's just tell the truth. Let's make this as a thing. And you said, I thought about that. I've tried to figure out how she'd take it. I hummed the first 3 notes of Viva Las Vegas. Fall in California, I held my head up. I said, if you're going to propose, can't we be happy? But please, tell me. In winter in New York, everything was frozen. The doctors had just told us my mother was going to die. My head was in her lap. I was crying. The internet told me you were getting married. My mother stroked my hair. My tears were a veil where a handful of rice tossed were tears. My mother sighed because that's love and because the cancer hurt. When it stopped hurting her, I was still hurting. Are you? When I met you, you worked in a rock and roll club and I lived in them. You shaved your head and I grew dreadlocks. You grew a pompadour and I cut my hair. You toured with a band and I got my master's. I went blonde. You changed your glasses at least twice. Your crack died. Your wife swelled and belled. My cat died. Your baby became a child. There were more cats and I fell in love and fell in love and fell in love, and ashes to ashes, lost. I met a woman on the street today. Do you have any change? She asked. I have an ex who says every breakup is like a bet you lose. I got lost. Know when to walk away, know when to run. You wrote to me, you wanted to talk to me about a girl, about the way she made you feel. But your wife, I said, your baby. Her eyes, you said. But me, I thought. You wrote to me incandescent when you kissed her, big and bright. You told your wife about her. You told her about me. I'm sorry, you wrote. This is your story, too. I should have asked first. It's okay, I wrote. I know. I'm divorcing, you wrote. And I wrote ache and rise. I wrote, I want to tell you about this tunnel. There's supposed to be an end, but I keep going and I can't. And I wrote and you wrote and you wrote to me, I can't. I feel dirty when I talk to you. Please, I wrote, don't. Please. You didn't write, you went to be in love. I sat in the dirt, looking at the dirty stars through the haze here in my city. My body broke trying to clean them. I decided to only bet on sure things. I got a dog. I started working with people who had nothing. My dog was broken. I loved it more. The internet said you moved to Las Vegas. I read about it. You can't see any stars in Las Vegas. There are too many lights. You go to sleep next to her every night. You have a job where you can say things like residential density and co-working. I'm just not sure. I met a woman on the street today. Her cheek was faint blue and red rising. It would go blacker as night got closer. I sat on the sidewalk with her. I'm sorry, she said. I'm sorry. Her tears were nickels or dimes. She'd been raped. She talked to police. She'd been to the hospital. She wouldn't let go of my hand. I let her keep it. I took her to a shelter. I said to her, I need my hand back. You're safe now. Do you have any change? She asked. No, I said, I have to go. I didn't say they're done paying me for today. She looked like someone's mother. Know when to walk away. The small chandeliers of her tears in the overhead light. There's something like 15,000 miles of lights in Las Vegas. There's something like 200 miles of tunnel underneath it. There are thousands of people living under the city in the drainage tunnels in Las Vegas. Sometimes they drown during flash floods. The stars are free, but not underground. You must think this letter is maudlin or dramatic. You'll show it to someone because you're rattled or you're disgusted or you pity me. You'll roll your eyes or throw it away or you'll laugh or snort or maybe, just maybe. My city used to be a refuge. Your old city used to be a wildlife preserve. You are glass and email memos. I am duct tape and transfusion. There's a photo on the internet of you and your lady. You're shining, bulletproof. There's only one photo of us is buried somewhere, ashes to ashes. How do you stargaze without seeing the drones behind them? I wish and wish maybe someday. I only bet on sure things. Find me, don't let go. I stare at electric lights and remember I don't know any other way to love. Do the people in the tunnel come out by choice or by force? I knew your heart. Who is this city for? If you took my hand now, I would still not let go.